dance in a smile. Love and compassion hand in hand. Forgiveness helps us understand. Infinite threads weaving hearts together, even miles apart. Through the laughter, through the tears, we find strength to face our fears. Infinite threads weaving hearts together, even miles apart. Through the laughter, through the tears, we find strength to face our fears.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm Bob, and today we're setting the tone for a new week, one filled with love, kindness, and the small, meaningful actions that create ripples far beyond what we can see. We talk about ripples quite often here. Every new day is a fresh start. It's a chance to be a little kinder, a little braver, a little more connected to the world around us. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything happening in the world. But the truth is, real change starts small. A kind word, a moment of understanding, a decision to choose love over fear. Today, let's talk about how we can step into this week as our best selves, making ripples of love and kindness that go further than we ever realized. It's tempting to believe that only big actions make a difference, that to truly impact the world, we have to do something extraordinary. But the reality? The biggest changes often start with the smallest choices. Smiling at someone who looks like they need it, that moment of warmth might be the only kindness they experience that day. Giving someone the benefit of the doubt instead of reacting with frustration, pausing to ask what their struggle is. What are they struggling with? What if they need grace? Choosing to uplift rather than criticize, whether it's online or in person. Words have power. Using them to build rather than tear down shifts the energy around us. Think about a time when someone did something small that changed your entire day. Maybe it was a stranger holding the door when your arms were full. Maybe it was a friend sending a message just when you needed it. Maybe it was someone believing in you when you doubted yourself. Love is built in these small moments. The ripples they create, well, they're infinite. There's a reason we use ripples as a metaphor for kindness. It's how the universe works. Drop a single pebble into a pond, and the wave expands outward, reaching places the pebble never touched. It's the same with love. When you choose kindness, it doesn't stop with you. The person you uplift might uplift someone else. And you may never know about that. In fact, you probably won't. But it does happen, and that's all you need to know. When you forgive, it breaks the cycle of hurt. When you show compassion, it spreads in ways you can't always see. And sometimes the biggest ripples come from the things we don't do. Not snapping at someone when we're frustrated, Not joining in when others are tearing someone else down. Not letting fear keep us from showing love. Everything we do, every choice we make, sends something out into the world. The question is, what kind of ripple do you want to create this week? History and everyday life are full of examples of small actions leading to incredible change. Here's just a few of them. Norman Borlaug, a scientist who developed high-yield crops that saved millions from starvation. His work wouldn't have been possible if not for the teachers and mentors who encouraged him as a child. A few kind words helped shape a man who changed the world. Irina Sendler, a nurse in Poland who smuggled 2,500 Jewish children out of the Warsaw Ghetto during World War II. Her efforts were dangerous, but she didn't do it alone. Ordinary people helped hide, feed, and transport these children. Every small act of courage added up. Then there's, of course, we mention him a lot, Mr. Fred Rogers. His entire philosophy was built on the idea that small acts of kindness shape a better world. He often told the story of how as a child his mother would tell him to look for the helpers in times of crisis. Those words shaped his life, his work, and in turn shaped generations of children. So that's something she did, and then he continued it. And see, there's the ripples. Where did she? She was probably affected by anybody else, probably many. None of these people changed the world in a single day. They did it through moments, through love, through ripples. That's what I hope for from things that I try to do every day. I hope that there are ripples. I know there are. I don't have to know where they go, where they're to. I don't need to know that. I just need to know that I've put a ripple of good out, and I know that somewhere that ripple continues. And the same is true for all of us. So as we begin this new week, let's ask ourselves, what energy do I want to bring into the world? Where can I choose love over frustration? How can I create a ripple of kindness today? It doesn't have to be big, guys. Maybe it's calling a friend who needs support. Maybe it's helping a neighbor. Maybe it's simply choosing not to let negativity pull you in. The ripples will take care of themselves. As you step into this new week, remember, you matter. Your kindness matters. The love you put into the world matters, even when you don't see its full impact. Start small. Choose love. Watch the ripples unfold. You say good morning, and then someone says good morning back to you, and then they're in that mode and they start saying it to more people. That's a ripple. Ripples don't have to be a massively big deal. Thank you guys for being here with me on Infinite Threads. You see why the name has come about, Infinite Threads, because that's what we all are. And we're threads, we're ripples going through us. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, stay kind, and keep making those ripples. I love you all very, very much. I'm very sincere about that. And you know what I need from you, right? Go pass that on. Later, Gators.